Yesterday we covered the enterprise bill. Today we flip the table. What are the big AI providers doing about it? Buyers multi-home. They route between models. They demand discounts, SLAs, and exit rights. Open-weight options sit in the wings. That pressure forces every frontier lab and cloud giant to adapt, not with slogans, with capacity, pricing, product packaging, and distribution. This episode maps the survival playbook. Build more, price smarter, bundle harder, own the workflow, lock the cloud seat. If you sell AI or buy it at scale, this is the other side of the negotiation. Move 1. Build capacity like a utility, data centers, GPU fleets, power contracts, cooling, networking. Providers that cannot serve peak enterprise traffic lose deals to whoever has headroom. Expect multi-year chip commitments, custom silicon bets, and geographic expansion for latency and data residency. Capacity is also a sales tool, reserved throughput for commit customers, priority queues for premium tiers, rate limits for everyone else. The message to the enterprise is simple: pay for certainty. Free tiers and hobby keys absorb the overflow. That is intentional. Move 2. Segment the wallet. Frontier reasoning models stay expensive and scarce. Fast flash models get pushed for volume. Batch APIs and cached prompts cut unit cost for repetitive enterprise jobs. Output price cuts arrive when competition heats up or utilization drops. The goal is not charity. It is mix. High margin on hard problems. High volume on easy problems. Enterprises that only use the top model are the customers providers love until those customers learn routing. Then providers introduce better defaults and cost advisors inside their own consoles. Help the buyer save just enough to stay, not enough to leave. Move 3. Own the path to purchase. Microsoft wraps models into Azure and Copilot seats. Google wraps into Cloud and Workspace. Amazon wraps into Bedrock and AWS commits. Independent labs partner hard or lose shelf space. Distribution beats a slightly better benchmark when a CIO already has a cloud bill and a procurement relationship. Expect deeper seat-based pricing. Expect agents inside Office, docs, and support tools where the model is invisible. The provider that sits in the daily workload collects more durable revenue than the provider that only sells raw tokens on a developer dashboard. Move 4. Sell trust, not just tokens. VPC and private networking, data residency, SSO and audit logs, retention controls, DLP hooks, fine-tune isolation, model version pinning, uptime SLAs with credits, human review tooling for regulated teams. These features matter more to a bank or hospital than a 2% quality bump on a public leaderboard. Providers also race on agent frameworks, tool use, and retrieval quality so the enterprise builds once and stays. Switching costs rise when your prompts, evals, and connectors are wired deep. That is the real mode after the model demo glow fades. Move 5. Answer open-weight competition without pretending it is irrelevant. Some providers release smaller open models to seed ecosystems. Others partner with hardware vendors for on-prem inference. Cloud giants host third-party and open models on the same control plane so the enterprise never leaves the account. Hybrid is the compromise. Frontier API for hard tasks. Local or VPC models for high volume and sensitive data. Providers that fight hybrid lose regulated deals. Providers that enable hybrid keep the expensive calls and the platform fee. Watch for more distillation, more enterprise self-host licenses, and more managed open-weight endpoints with support contracts. Your move as a buyer. Track provider capacity commits in your region. Compare effective cost after discounts, not list price. Demand multi-model and multi-region failover in writing. Prefer platforms that make routing and logging easy so you are not locked by accident. Test hard tasks on frontier models and bulk tasks on cheap paths. PromptForge is still the lab for that before production. Tune in tomorrow. We build the enterprise AI cost dashboard, token tags, budget alerts, and provider spend side by side so leadership sees the full picture in 5 minutes. Subscribe if you want the future without the fluff.